Hello and welcome to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition, the Wailing Death campaign, where we're after the last word of power, and we fought through all the fire giants. I emptied out the inventory in between, and now we're kind of ready to go. We got new arrows as well. Now we're ready to go after Klauf, the red dragon that's probably nesting beneath here. Let's first rest up though. That sword is still quite cool. I kinda wish it was good for our own use, but long swords don't go well with finesse. So that's why we're sticking with the rapier. And the bow, of course. We can find maybe a special bow, but I pretty much think, as I said earlier, this might be one of the best bows we can get in the campaign. Okay, where are we now? 1T, I think they are... Ouch. That was a nasty trap. Okay, let's actually see. We can just quickly throw some... I think we still have some med kits somewhere. Or do we? No, I guess I sold them. Well. I suppose we can just quaff some potions now, honestly. Just speed this up a bit. There we go. Hello there, 1T. You have made an unfortunate decision here. Oh. Oh. Darkness in there. Fire the priest. They have a very unflattering scream. Remember when the 1T was a boss in the first chapter, the first boss we faced? We were running around the room taking... yeah, that was something. Compared to how we're handling things now. Oh! There is a dragon there! It is a blue dragon. And it does not seem hostile yet. No, it doesn't seem hostile. Zzz. Oh, so it's sleeping. Let's have a look. Blue dragons are vain and territorial. They prefer to hunt cloudless days when their blue scales allow them to blend in with the open skies. But he's apparently asleep. No, I'm poking him. Dragon or pedestal. What's this fountain? Dragon Sphere, and this is another ritual book. We already know if we absorb the dead essence of a dragon, that'll be quite bad for Klauf. That does mean we have to make this dragon dead, though. Oh, now it speaks. It says awakened.
Hungry. Food? Food? Hungry.
You're not quite as eloquent as the last dragons we met. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Food! Feed me! Hungry food!
You have a real one-track mind, don't you?
Hungry food, food, food!
Is he going to see me as food? No. But I think this is a bit of a simpleton dragon.
Hungry food, food, hungry!
Can I ask you a question?
Food! Feed me hungry food!
Fine, I'll feed you. Where's your food?
Food! Food! Hungry food!
There's obviously something very wrong with you. I'll be going now.
Hungry food, hungry!
Yeah, I think this might be... This might be a case where the dragon was aged up and he technically still has the mind of barely an infant. Now then, I think what the trick here is, yeah, we want a dead dragon here. What the hell's happened there? Let's actually have a look there. That's alt on the map. Yeah, that's very odd on this map. I think what we want to do is actually attack this dragon. So let's see, hope we can survive.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, stay out of the storm breath. It is still quite powerful.
Yeah.
In the name of Sammy Moonbow.
Yeah.
But the water elemental can tank well for a while. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Water elemental's back to full strength.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
There we go. Well, it was incredibly dumb, but I guess it has innate sorcerer's power that allows him to cast magic spells. 280 experience point, not too bad. Do we get stuff out of it? No, it just remains here. I think if we put like dragon orb here now. It's now a dead dragon sphere. That'll be handy for a job. As said, we already know that we probably gonna need to end up poisoning Clav to handle him. And I imagine Clav is a lot stronger than that brain dead worm. Okay, so we have not been in this downwards thing yet. Let's go down and see what we have down here. Slot caverns. So gonna fight Slotty here, I imagine. Those are always a little bit annoying. Might as well throw a fire arrow here. Yes, they are not resistant to fire arrows. That's good, so we keep doing that.
Yeah.
Here come more of them. Grey slot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a death slot lord. That's got to be slightly scary, I think.
Victory will be ours!
Though he does not seem that great with casting spells if I keep firing arrows at him. Yeah, he's not that great at me. 480 experience points, lovely. That's how we level up. Another ritual book. We already have many of those. These are just all slot tanks. I'm not even going to collect those anymore. Really should check more for traps. Hello there, fancy scythe. Nature scythe. That is kind of crap. We'll end up selling that. Scythe looks cool though. You can make some pretty awesome builds with it if you know what you're doing. That's a cool kind of decoration. Nothing of interest here though. Yeah, I really wonder why this was here. Like, what's the need of this design-wise? Experience points is nice, but you could put the Death Slardy elsewhere. This was pointless. Okay, well then the last one has got to be where the dragon is hiding. The actual dragon that's not brain dead. Let us prep ourselves with a bit of rest. I don't know how this works with the lava. I guess the lava is not very deep or something that you can kind of have a path that seems to be going under it. Klaus Lair. Yeah, so here we are. Might be dragon slaying time. That is a toasty trap. That wasn't even a trap trigger, that just cast a fireball when I opened it. Yeah, this is not even a trap trigger, it just does that. Now it's from behind. That's an actual trap right there. And there we have the red dragon. Covered in wicked-looking scars, the ancient colossal red dragon nicknamed Old Snarl is perhaps the most fearsome and powerful single mortal creature in all of Faerun. Well, that's a little bit of an overstatement, but he is pretty dangerous and powerful, yes. Clough is a pretty classical villain, I believe. Okay. What we do want here is, yeah, we want to be ready for stuff. He is not hostile right now, but an air elemental. Okay, don't know if that's the right choice. Cast spells and buff the party up with your spells for battle. Swig. Actually, probably put some potions on. We should also check that she has her resistance. Right, okay. I think we actually also have an amulet of fire resistance that might be handy here. Yes, I knew we hang out on that for something. That will be 20 fire resistant. That's pretty good. We're taking that on. Though that root loses the elven pendant. Well, just keep it at bay. When we see the fire breath for something, we'll pull that one out. I also want ice arrows for this one. We have plenty of them, so we can stand to just use them as our main ammunition for this fight. Any other buffs we want to get? Speed, we want probably Potion of Bless. So we'll take bark skin. Take some strength potions.
I'm all done here.
Okay, she is done. Where are potions of Fox's cunning? Oh, there they are. Ah, but we won't need them. Okay. Well, I will give this a quick save. And let's do this. Probably.
So, at last you have come. I assume my fire giant servants are dead. No matter. They are of little consequence to me. I can find other servants. Perhaps even you will serve.
Oh, he knows my name.
Come closer. I will not harm you. These last days of the eons of my life pass slowly now, and I would speak with you to break the monotony.
How do you know my name? I am old as time itself. The infinite wisdom of eternity is mine to command. Your name and your deeds are known to be Elsuan. I shall remember them long after history has forgotten you. And who are you to speak so fancily of yourself? I am Klauf, worm of the north, oldest of the dragons, greatest of mortal creatures who walk the realm. My power and my knowledge know no bounds. Oh dear, he's full of himself. Well, if your knowledge knows no bounds, some questions then. I am Klauf the ancient worm. I know much that is hidden. I even know you seek the words of power, remnants of the creator race, so you can save the city you call Neverwinter. Ask your questions, Elsuan. I shall answer if it pleases me. Tell me more then about the words of power. The words are ancient, fashioned by the creator race when I was young. The power of the words is great. Once I even thought their magic could sustain me, though I know better now. The magic of the words is not the sort I need to prolong my life, and so the words of power sits in my hoard, as meaningless as all the other material treasures I have collected over the eons of time. I know you desire the word, Elsuan, and it is of no use to me. So, I will give it to you in trade. Trade? What kind of trade? There's only one thing I desire, and that is to prolong my life. I perform dark rituals to feed my essence, and for these rituals, I need the eggs of other dragons. Bring me these treasures, and I will give you the words of power. How do I know I can trust you? Besides me, you are insignificant. That it would be beneath me to betray you. But if if that's not assurance enough, you do not have to undertake this task. I can find others to bring me dragon eggs. I'll think on your offer, but right now I have some more questions. Ask your questions, Elsuan. I shall answer if it pleases me. Do you know anything of Morgrim and his cult? Morgrim and his cult are nothing. A single drop of water in an ocean of history. He dreams of greatness, of the legacy of the creator race, and claiming the words of power, but they are dreams of a fool. His people came to me seeking the words of power, but I sent them away. Morgrim is blind with ambition, consumed with an insane lust for power. I will not deal with a madman. I have too much to lose. What do you mean, too much to lose? My continued existence is my only concern. Morgrim and his followers could not recognize my grandeur. All the same, they possess just enough power to be a threat to me. That is why I sent them away. What can you tell me then about the creator race? This land was not always ice and snow. Once it was steaming jungle, ruled over by a race of powerful, ruthless lizard men who forced the lesser creatures, all of you humans, dwarves, elves, to serve them as slaves. But the land changed, the world grew cold. The old ones died out and became forgotten in the legends in the mists of time. Now all that remains of their legacy, their glory, the words of power. And what's wrong with the other dragon in the other complex? Dragon? That term hardly applies. That creature is simply a vessel for the essence of my existence. An ignorant beast created with the power of my sorcerer's servant's magic from the eggs of another dragon. In a mere month, their bodies go from eggs and hatchlings to full-grown adults, though their minds remain empty. Then, when they are mature and their essence waxes full, I absorb them utterly to sustain my own waning life. Well, I have one of those essence spheres here for you. An essence sphere with the soul of a full-grown dragon trapped inside, within for me to feast upon. Give it to me, Elsuan, and I shall reward you with a mountain of gold from my vast hoard. And if I decide to destroy the orb instead? Then you get no reward. I can make other orbs. I can find other servants. Keep the orbs if you wish, Elsuan Daddy. It makes no difference to me. I was hoping for a more substantial reward than gold, like a substantial, powerful magic item, perhaps. You have performed a simple task, Elsuan. It requires no great risk or capabilities on your part. If the gold I offer is not to your liking, keep the sphere for yourself. I can make other orbs and find other servants. Oh, very well. Take the orb then and give me lots of gold. Here's your reward, Elsuan. 5,000 gold pieces. Now I must savor the sweet life essence. Alright, get ready.
The tainted essence of a dead dragon. Now you will die.
Ah, he's already injured now. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Let's do this. Attack!
Ready for the end.
Activate rapid shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he's a little bit hard to hit, but
Yeah.
he already wiped out the air elemental, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There goes Linu! Okay, we have to probably do this. He is very wounded, so we can hopefully. Yeah, but I could stand on the bridge, you fool.
Yeah.
There we go. Bang! I am good. Oh, and he disappears. Cloud's head, old dragon blood, giant's bane, icky. That'll probably go to his hoard. And here are already some fancy. Ooh, that is red dragon armor. That's one of the most powerful heavy armors in the game. We will not be using it, but we'll definitely hang on to that for the next chapter if we want to take Linu along. Pretty brutal for him to have red dragon scale armor, but he was a cannibal, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, move silently. Yeah, those are just nice, but not great for us, so we'll just sell that. I'm guessing this is where he's going to be hiding the word of power. Ooh! Ooh, fancy bow. Long arm! Oh, that's actually very good. That is quite good. We might hang on to that. Extra strength, nice. Though it doesn't have composite, so it doesn't really benefit that much. The attack bonus is slightly less. But the extra damage bludgeoning, that is an interesting one. Because that makes our arrows a lot harder to resist. And the word of power.
The third word is yours. But time is short and Morag stirs. The city you call Neverwinter is under siege. Soon it will fall to Morgrim, and he will possess the Source Stone.
What a Source Stone? What's a Source Stone?
Morag was the queen of my people. The old ones, the creator race.
Yes, I didn't ask that, but
It was
fine.
she who created the Source Stone when the world became cold and the snow covered the land.
Well, that's great, but that was not what I was asking, was it?
Morag used the words to put her people into a deep hibernation when the cold winter came, imprisoning the heat of the steam fissures in the magical Source Stone, and her and all her people with it.
Why would she imprison herself inside the Source Stone?
The old ones could not survive the coming of the winter storm. Morag sought a shelter where she could escape the death of ice and cold.
You know, you could just go into one of these lava layers. I'm pretty sure you'll not be too much bothered by cold here. I think that would have been a far easier plan than whatever they have had cooked up there.
Within the Source Stone, Morag would gather her strength year after year, century after century. When her power waxed full, we word slaves would awaken the Queen to banish the never-ending winter.
Do not burden me so. This is too heavy.
Yes, this is too heavy where you lay all this on me, Haderline. So, you think Morg will awaken and turn the north into a tropical jungle. That is sort of nice.
The Source Stone is buried beneath the streets of Neverwinter. And even in its dormant state, the magical heat radiating from within keeps the city habitable during the coldest blizzards.
Okay, so that's why Neverwinter is like, you know, never covered in snow and such.
Imagine what will happen when the power is awakened fully and released. Those who survive the global warming will become slaves to the creators. And I will be bound to the words of power once more. I will not allow this to happen.
How did Morgrim become involved in all this?
Something has awakened Morag's spirit. Though her body and true power remain trapped in the Source Stone for now. She speaks to Morgrim through projections, as I am speaking to you.
Aha.
Morgrim serves her, a pawn blinded by her promises of rewards and power. The plague was the first step in Morag's return. Each death fed the Queen's power, bringing her closer to a true awakening.
How nice.
Now, Morgan seeks to claim the words of power the Lord's Alliance has hidden in Castle Never to complete the awakening. If he succeeds, Morag will bring complete and utter devastation to the north.
Complete and utter devastation. Sounds serious for turning this place into a vacation home.
You must return to Neverwinter before the city falls. Speak to the one you call Aaron Dend. I will try to meet you there.
How nice. So yes, we are kind of now completed with the main quest of this place. Though there are still a few minor side quests to find up, especially like we need to find that Uthgard spear and Delio with that fancy weapon that that what's his name is Grimnar is looking for. But let's also, while we're at it, return this head to the gold dragon. We might end up killing a few more of those dragons, honestly. Because they do have hordes, and we do like dragon hordes, and we've shown quite capable of killing the dragons by now. If we're well prepared. I didn't even have to pull out many fancy tricks for that fight. Well, except the whole poisoning of him, of course. How are we doing on experience points? Because we have got a nice chunky experience gains. Yeah, we probably won't. We'll still need like 10,000. We probably won't be making that before the end of this campaign. So I imagine we'll be sticking to 16 as our max level.
I smell blood and something else.
She sounds aroused.
Foul. You have the head of Clouth, the ancient red worm.
Yeah, he was kind of stupid.
Give it to me, that I might see the proof of his death with my own eyes.
You dragons do love to get hit, don't you? Yeah. Here's the head. The terror of Clough has been ended. No longer will his minions raid my lair. The evil power of the ancient worm has been broken. Oh, persuasion check. Time to put on the fancy stuff. Yoop. Yoop. Where is the... And lastly, performer's belt. There we go. We dragons love to hoard to part with our treasure, but take this, you've earned your reward. Take this as your premiere of all the treasures I've collected. Oh, great Golgotha, whatever your name is. Your hoard is so vast as your might. Surely the lives of your offspring are worth more than that. You are bold, Elven One, to demand treasure from a dragon in her own lair, but your words are true enough. I suppose it's an honorable thing that would be to give you something more. Take this ring. Its power may be of some use to you, but it would not be wise to press me further. My scales may be hued with golden virtue, but my temper is still that of a dragon. Thank you for this generous gift, mighty Golgotha. I probably won't end up killing you so soon. What did you say? Nothing. My little hero. I've lost voices here. Is there anything else I can do for you? No, thank you. Then go with my blessing, elven creature. I cannot thank you enough for slaying Clough and preserving my eggs. Right. Let's just quickly teleport back. Pick up, again. We won't be telling Aaron Gent yet of the stuff. We still want to, yes, at least find those two items and maybe wrap up some more. Maybe we'll kill the green dragon. She kind of deserves it because she's evil and stuff. And she has money! So, till the next one, we'll request for more money. Till then, bye-bye.